So after a long drive down from the Blue Mountains, we're now here in Canberra. It's the late afternoon and we've just jumped up to this viewpoint. Have a good view over the city. You can see all the Parliament buildings in the distance. And tomorrow we'll be driving into the centre and having a good old walk around. So we'll see you tomorrow. This morning Juliet and I are in Canberra, and the first thing we've done today is visit the War Memorial here to Australia's dead in the many wars they've fought in. So this is the view from the memorial down toward the Parliament building. If I spin round, you can get the view of the pool of reflection and the eternal flame and the memorial building itself. It's a very nice place to visit. It's got some lovely museums about Australia's wars and the effects on their people, and I'd say it's well worth a visit for anyone interested in Australian history. And here we have another slightly closer view down towards the Parliament building, down the Mall. And if I spin around, get a view of the memorial as a whole. And like I said, very impressive building and well worth a visit if you're here in Canberra. We're now going to be heading into the centre itself. We're going to be stopping at the Australian Museum and then the Parliament building. So we've just driven down for the War Memorial and parked up, and now we've got another view of the Parliament building directly in front of me. And as I spin around, you've got some very impressive buildings around this lake, including Australia's main museum, which is just over there, the Orange Arch. We'll be going there in a little bit. But Canberra is quite an interesting city because it was designed in the 1900s by a American chap. So it's very wide and open, and it's got a lot of space, not like most capital cities. So we're going to be heading off now to the museum, and we'll get back to you then. We're here at Australia's National Museum now with this very impressive sculpture in the front of it. And we're going to be learning about Australia and seeing what we find out. We are now here at Australia's Parliament building, and we're going to go have a quick look inside. We've been taking some photos of it with a $5 note because it is also on the note. And if we look back round over here, get a good view down towards the old Parliament building, and the War Memorial is down there as well. So we're now exploring the Parliament building, and before heading up to the roof to get some good views of Canberra, we have the House of Representatives, and on the other side of it is the Senate. But yeah, it's a really nice building to visit, and again, well worth a visit.
We're now at the top of the Parliamentary building, looking down towards the old Parliament building, Anzac Parade and Mount Ainslie that we went to yesterday. And it's lovely here. You've got some good views all around Canberra.
After leaving the Parliament building, we are now at the Royal Australian Mint, watching a robot make some coins. Or at least shaking its little head at us. But it's a very interesting museum, all about Australia's coins, if you're into that sort of thing. And we're now going to go strike our own coin as a souvenir. And here we have Juliet minting her own coin. There we go, nice and easy. Let's look at the coin.
Slightly magged off, as it cost $1, $3 for a $1 coin.
Now that we've left Canberra, we're heading down towards the coast, and the first stop is the Deep Space Communication Complex, about an hour out of town. And there's a lot of radio telescopes here for NASA, which are run by the Australians, but these are used to look into the sky. And probably the most famous contribution was to do with the Apollo moon landings, when it helped transmit images back from the moon to the Earth. And yeah, really impressive place to come, and nice and easy to get to. So next stop for us is a campsite about an hour south from here, and then we're going to be heading to the coast tomorrow. So here you have some more great views of the radio telescopes here at the Deep Space Communication Complex, and the really nice landscape they're set in. It's very pretty here. We've had a really nice time driving over. But like I said, now we're going to be heading off. I've got to find somewhere to camp. So Juliet and I are having a very nice drive down to the coast from Canberra. We had a nice stay in a place called Bredbo. It was a free campsite at a pub. But on our way down to the coast, we've ended up going along this gravel road through this burnt forest. It's very eerie. It's quite beautiful in its way, but very eerie. You can see the trees are very brown and burnt. And yeah, a very interesting place to have ended up at. But hopefully we'll be back on the proper road soon, then we can get down to the coast in good time. After a very long drive today, we're at Lake Tyler's beach, and we're on the beach here looking out to sea, and if I spin round, there's Lake Tyler just there. So we're in a part of Australia about 300 kilometres east of Melbourne, but there's quite a few lakes in this part of the country. And we're here because there's a nice pub over there which offers free camping, which means we get to indulge ourselves with a couple of drinks and not feel too guilty about it. But yeah, it's a really nice place, lots of really good views. So tomorrow's going to be another day of driving, but we'll be heading to Wilsons Promontory and having a look at what we can find there.
So we have now driven the 3 hours from Lake's entrance to Wilsons Promontory. Lovely nature park on the beach. We've camped up for the night, just coming to explore. And this is where we've ended up. So we'll be staying here tonight and then climbing that mountain, Mount Overton, tomorrow morning.
So after a very nice dinner, we're now just quickly back on the beach because it's very windy, just to have a look at the wonderful sunset. And as you'll be able to see, with the clouds overhead, the mountains around us, it is a very, very pretty sunset to see. But still, hopefully tomorrow it's less windy because it is very, very cold at the moment. After a very nice camp in the Tidal River Campground here in Wilsons Promontory, we're now climbing up Mount Oberon. It's a fairly straightforward hike to the top, and apparently there's going to be some really good views when we get there. Although it's a bit cloudy at the moment, so it might be a bit more misty and moody than sunny, but we'll get back to you when we're at the top. So we're now at the top, or close to it. The top's just there. And we've got this really nice view, albeit a little bit misty, down towards the Tidal River where we camped last night. And it is very pretty. We're now heading back down the mountain and we'll be driving to Phillip Island, about 2 hours away, where we've got some surfing and some penguin spotting planned.